Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live. As you come in, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, really does help the channel. It sends it into the algorithm, it sends it into a beautiful place. And then more people will come in our chat. Okay, sorry about that. I was just I'm trying to get everything ready still. You know me. So good evening to everybody in the chat. It's so nice to see everybody. I see some new people too, which is even that's even better, you know? New people are awesome. I love that. We welcome new people here. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Anyway, so, oh, hi, Kathy Baker. Hello. Hi, stay-at-home detective. I saw that someone, I saw that name. That was cute. That's a cute name. Eddie. How are you doing, Eddie? Oh, hot dog joint. I like hot dogs. I love hot dogs, actually. In the summertime, I'm one of those kind of people. Do you eat hot dogs in the winter? I don't know. I usually don't. I will put the, if you guys want to become a member of our beautiful community, I'll put that in the, maybe it'll let me put it in the chat. Y'all, it seems like it's a Monday today. Is it Friday? Are we sure it's Friday? Are we positive? There we go. So let me get my camera on here. There, we're all there. We're set. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, all that good stuff. We're trying to get to 10,000 Titans over here to get our Nancy Grace cardboard cutout. I got to get like a beautiful light or something too, which we've been looking at lights, but the one I want, we can't find it anywhere. Of course, Vincent showed me like this light. I wish I had a picture of it. It's like a stage light and it has like 3 different bulbs and it's nowhere to be found. I loved it. Fell in love with it. Now I don't want a regular light. Gotta have something bougie, something different. We're not plain Jane around here. So yeah, like I said, hit the like button, all that, subscribe, all that good stuff, or enter for engagement. If you would like to become a member, it is floating in the chat right now. We are going to be discussing Leticia Stauch tonight and Gannon Stauch, which Gannon's on the. I put Gannon's picture up tonight because we've been looking at Leticia an awful lot, and I'm like, oh, she's not the center of attention really. She thinks she is, but she's really not. Also, we have our candle we're going to burn. We were going on 4 hours, and it's not even like down at all. I'm going to take this little ribbon off and show you. I'll put the banner on really quick for if you want to get a candle like this, you can get them 20% off. And I have the banner up. But yeah, like it still looks just like when we got it. I accidentally put my finger in it though. Sorry about that. But it smells really good. Hi everybody coming in. You guys are just making it. You guys are just like on time. Fashionably late. Put it back here. Hopefully it doesn't like catch my hair on fire. That would be a fun live. How about that? Couldn't beat that. We've had like we've had some fun, crazy lives the last few lives. It's been crazy fun. Hi, Mary Beth. Hello. So today we'll start with Leticia. So yeah, there's my candle. If you would like, I was going to tell you we have them. You know the scents. I think I told you the last few nights. If you want to know the scents, I'll put them in the chat for you. If you want to know anything about them, just let me know, and the link is in the banner. And then I'll change the banner here in just a moment. But I hope everybody had a great day before we get started. I hope you had a wonderful day today. It's Friday. If you work a Monday through Friday job, which I really don't know a lot of people that do anymore, you're off for the weekend, which Vincent likes to take Fridays off. He likes to work from home. So he left today to go to work. And I'm like, okay. And so I get up and I'm doing yoga. It's bed yoga. Don't get it twisted. I'm not getting out of bed that early. So I'm doing bed yoga. And he comes walking in the door and he's like, yep, I'm not working. I'm going to work from home. And I'm like, what? So, now we're like all screwed up. Now I think it's like, I don't even know what day it is. So I'll be off probably on my days like I usually am. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to show a comment. Sometimes it makes us like or approve comments. If you're watching from Facebook, hi, hello, welcome. If you don't mind putting something in the comment section so I know that you're watching, or just like thumbs up the video, that would be great. One or the other. Just let me know you're here. If you don't know about Letecia Stauch, she is accused, well, she actually did it. She says it today, and she's said it before, but she was accused of killing her son, 11-year-old Gannon Stauch, who is on these are his pictures there, which is crazy to me. Some of his pictures, if you look at him, like he looks like a different kid. He must have just been growing like through his stages, because he looks so different. Bed yoga, yeah, Steph. I actually have on my page, if you go down far enough, I've done actually like videos on bed yoga. When I used to just be like a regular whatever channel, you know, I just did all kinds of crazy videos. I just did whatever videos. So they're still there, but I have one I did like in this other room. Did one I think in bed. One I think I did in California. Yeah, it's fun. It's not bad. It just stretches you out. It's very easy, and it makes you feel like you did something, you accomplished something, you know, and it feels good. I have just really bad nerves and back problems, so you know. That's why I'm always moving around on this chair. I need to get a different chair. There's Teresa. Water yoga classes are fabulous. Ooh, do you do water yoga? Oh. So my aunt and uncle, really quick, my aunt and uncle, they live in Florida, and they down the road for their house is a saltwater like pool, and it's on a bay, and it's really nice to go there just to swim, because it's like, it feels heated almost, but I think it's just because it's so warm. But we go there, and these women, you know, they do yoga, or aerobics or whatever in the water, and I'm like, I can see me doing that. I could definitely see me doing that. So today, we heard from the horse's mouth, Leticia. I'm so sick of listening to her. I had to take a break today. Like, I was listening to her all day, and I was going like to jump in the shower, and I usually will listen to YouTube even in there. And I was like, no, I need music. I can't stand listening to her anymore. Is everyone caught up on the trials? Everyone kind of been watching it? And if you have, where have you guys been watching it at? I know Ichamel and someone else said Grizzly. I saw Grizzlies actually. They have both good camera angles. She was hard to understand, Kathy. She really was. I had headphones in. I was like, you had to literally like watch. You had to watch what like the closed captioning, but then you had to interpret what the closed captioning was saying, because it wasn't even like saying it right. I was just like, oh my Lord, have mercy. Yeah, I was watching on Ichamel's. He makes it manageable, I feel like. Trying to do bed yoga and goat yoga at the same time. I want to try goat yoga, but I don't really like goats. Oh, let me change my banner. Yeah, my brother had a family of goats, and I'm cool on the goat fam. Cool on them. I think those are the sweetest. I know, he was the sweetest. It's so sad. It's like, it's sickening. Like, oh, you watch those Sleuth Moms? Oh, I didn't know she was doing it. Clobug. I just know that, like, they have, okay, so I use StreamYard. They use Streamlabs, which is way more complicated, I think. I don't know, it could be easy, but to me, when I've downloaded it, it looks real complicated. And so they can zoom in on Leticia. Like, so you can watch her the whole time, which today she literally had, like, okay, so courts today started day 16 of Leticia's trial. Before I get started, if you guys will just hit the like button, that'd be great. It sends it into the algorithm, you know, love that. Brings in more people into the chat. And you know, it's free to do, it's fun to do. Fun to hit that button. So, court started today with Leticia's attorneys telling the judge that she wasn't feeling well. Her tummy hurt. She was sick today. I think she was trying to get out of court. I guess she was probably sick of like listening to herself talk. It's probably not fun for her either. Like, you know, I wouldn't want to listen to me talk all day long like that. So she was laying her head on like a binder like this. Just, she had her forehead on it. She was just sitting there like the whole day. I thought at times she was like not there anymore. Like, I was like, is she okay? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, is she all right? Oh, I watch it on both. So I watch it on ICAML, and then I'll go to Crime Lies, Lines and Lies, and like chat. It's weird because like I love the camera angles in ICAML's channel, but I love the chat over in Brooks's chat. So because it's like smaller and more like it's not flying around. Like I don't. It's too much, but yeah, I like her, Kathy. Yes, after 3 years, let's get this case complete so the family can proceed. Yes. Oh, Nightbot came. Okay, so Nightbot's here, but don't be alarmed. If Nightbot does anything crazy, let me know. I think it's only going to do that one thing, so I only put in one command, so yeah. Ashley's not here. Where's Ashley at? Ashley be freaking out right now. So last time we had Nightbot in our chat, it timed everybody out. So we're going to try it again. Vincent's been teaching me stuff today, so hopefully we're good. Oh, yeah. So I'll tell you guys at the end, but some stuff came out about Idaho. Don't let me forget. I'll tell you guys. Nothing big. It wasn't nothing big, but it was something Isabel told me, and then I went and looked at it, and it just made me kind of chuckle. So let me see where my notes are. Oh, so today began with the Stauch's like the sanity evaluation. It was conducted by forensic psychologist Loranda, I think that's her name, Torres. She did a good job, I thought. She was on there for a hot minute on that stand, and she took the defense's questions, I thought, very well. She did. I thought she did a pretty good job. I mean, she corrected them a couple times, the defense, and you could tell, like, you can tell the way that, like, I feel like the witnesses, they just kind of switch gears whenever it comes to, like, having to sit with the defense and, like, talk to the defense. I don't think that they really prefer it, you know, because, like, they know what she did. You could tell. I don't know. I got that vibe from her anyway. Oh, Recovery Addict. I don't know if I've ever heard of them, Ellie. I might have to check that out. I probably have. It's just I gotta look at the page. Because we've done that before in here one time. Someone asked me if I watched one creator, and I thought it was someone completely different. And I'm like, oh, yes. We're doomed, Isabel said. So I do have a couple videos here to show you, too. So, yeah, it began with her, the defendant, described the events leading up to. So Leticia described the events leading up to Gannon's death. They also resumed the video of her mental evaluation. So where she's just like kind of talking and she's in like the cuffs we watched last night. She's just kind of like hanging out there. So we'll watch that. She claims that people got the candle video that that candle video with the one where Gannon got burnt. She says that people got that all wrong. They got it backwards, that she was going to sell the couch. Or she wasn't going to sell the couch. I don't even know what she was saying. She was saying that she wasn't going to sell the couch. Nothing. They didn't have to sell anything because of what Gannon did. And then you hear the video and it's all there. So I have the video. So if she says it in this video that I have, we'll pause it there and then we'll play it back and then we'll listen to Gannon in the candle video and we'll just like see where her lies lay. So I have my red flags. Yeah, I got my red flags ready for her. I've got a whole stash over here. Got them ready. Also, if you like my shirt, oh, you can't read it. It says look at me, I'm pointing with the red flag. It says be kind, and it has a little heart. It's really cute. This is a size small. I do have it in my boutique. Size small through extra large. Canvas tees. Very good quality tees. 20% off. Look at me selling stuff over here. No, I just thought it was cute and I thought it was appropriate for today. Be kind. Hey, TLC Bell. Was it you last night, TLC Bell, that said, is this the real heels in the air in here? Because it was. Because I went through the chat last night and I saw someone said that and I was like, oh, I didn't respond. But yeah, she's our girl over here. We love her. So I'm going to go ahead and start this first one here. It's going to be the sanity evaluation. Let me see how long it is for you guys. Oops. Oh, this one's sorry. This one's kind of a long one. So we'll probably pause it. But she's her head's up for a little bit in this one, but there for a while, I thought she was just like not there. I think she burned Gannon too, right? And yep, I think so. I for sure. 100%. I think she did. I thought that was you. I thought it was, and I was like, I have to tell her. Yeah, it was her. We love her around here. She better be good. She better not do us dirty over here. I'm just kidding. She makes such cute videos. I love her videos. They make me laugh. They really do. Like it's a relief from true crime. So if you don't know who we're talking about, it's Heels in the Air. So go subscribe to her channel. She does like, I don't know, commentary. She does like no bullshit videos actually. And I like it. I like it a lot. You danced to her intro. That's so funny. I just read your comment to Summer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start playing this. Of course, you know, when it's not the defense's turn, they look like they're sleeping and they're out of it.
Practice to have an attorney present during this forensic examination, and the attorney cross-examine the subject on inconsistencies.
Should I, let me know really quick in the chat, should I put the closed captionings on for you guys? Like during this part, or is this part okay? Yeah, Teresa, how's your arm or your wrist? Are you doing okay? She's not going to want to get back on her bike. No, she will. She probably already got back on it. I know whenever I got metal taken out of my arm, I think. Yeah. I had a cast on it. I was like running on the treadmill. I'm like, I'm insane. I fell off the treadmill actually with that cast. Okay, just the video. Okay. I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure.
Things like that.
That is not common practice.
And why is that?
I believe I may have mentioned it the other day, and we don't allow attorneys to be in the evaluation room, particularly because we have concerns that they might try to interfere or try to influence the defendant one way or the other. This would go for defense or prosecution. Since we're there as neutral evaluators for the court, we want to have our own opportunity to ask the defendant questions.
And during the course of a defendant, and we'll just talk about Ms. Stauch for now, as Ms. Stauch's telling you the circumstances surrounding the event, and then the actual event, according to her itself, are you or Dr. Gray suggesting potential mental illnesses that may have occurred during that event?
No.
Why?
Again, we're not trying to feed the defendant or Ms. Stauch any particular information that she could then give back to us as it pertains to issues of mental illnesses, diagnoses, symptoms that might be present. We want to get her version as purely as she's able to give it to us.
And would that be standard practice for forensic psychologists, forensic psychiatrists? Friday. In Colorado, not to do that, not to suggest diagnoses to the subject as you're interviewing.
Correct.
And so with that, Dr. Torres, we're going to play this video clip. It's about 1 hour and 14 minutes long. You're more than welcome to sit back here during it if you like. But Your Honor, at this time, we would be publishing People's Exhibit 725 in its entirety. Over here? Yeah, we're going to play it from over here.
I'm going to turn I think I'm going to turn the closed captionings on when she's talking. Let's see how they work so we can kind of read what they're saying. But I don't know if we will be able to, but I can decipher it a little bit for us. And there goes their head. Look, down on the book. She's done. She's done. She's out for like another 6 hours. Good night.
All right, so this may be the most difficult part of the day. to
She chewing gum.
talk to us about what happened on the day of the event. Maybe things leading up to it.
Or do you want me to start out?
Well, where do you think it begins?
Well, I already told you guys before that I was going to leave, right? And I was just waiting to get everything in order. I would get back somewhere else where I could be, mentally okay and not have to deal with like these people that wanted to find out about this car accident. So I had to escape from them. So I started planning to get a place to stay. I was going to work as a flight attendant, get all that information like I told you guys for landed back. Then stopped working at my job. I thought I was okay again. I was a good job, but I wasn't because I still live in Colorado. So no matter where I live in Colorado, the mob, the mafia, I got people looking into it, investigator to find out where he's from, but I had to get away from him. So I got this job and all that, was getting ready to go work as a flight attendant. It came back in January, I think it was around like the 9th or 10th, I think it was, when I was picked them back up. I picked them back up from the airport. That was that, like, transition period, getting everybody back, in the mode, in the routine and all that was. Then we went on this cruise. We went on a cruise on January 16th. Me and Albert and the kids stayed at home by themselves with Harvey and the babysitter. And it was weird because, I get to the port from Lauderdale, but they had lost my bags. So I was like freaking out thinking that one of these people had took my bags, so I changed my whole route from where I was going. So instead of going on that one cruise, we hopped on another cruise because I didn't know if they had got my itinerary for where I was going. And the kids were at home, you know what I mean? So I changed my whole itinerary to go to Palm Beach. I really went to Fort Lauderdale. And I kept telling Albert, I was like, I thought I saw that guy, I know they're following us. And he was just like, no one's going to go to that stream over a car. Right. So we ended up going on the cruise. I changed the whole route and everything. And we come back from the cruise. Well, the moment I get back from the cruise, Gannon approaches me and he says, he was like, your friends came by in that black car looking for you. So I started freaking out because I know the same black car they came to Red Elementary in and search and find me. So I told him, can you explain what the car looked like? I wanted to see if Edgar has a black car too. So I was like, well, it could be Edgar's car, So he explained the car, and it definitely wasn't Edgar's car, but Edgar had the demeanor. I just started getting my paranoia was getting really bad. So I wouldn't go to the mailbox. I wouldn't go wherever. I was going to work. And I was putting, like I said, the visors up in my car because I thought that they could see him.
We need to get a commercial break in here. We will get you back into this courtroom in Colorado Springs.
Like this. Everyday people. A plan to but strings.
Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Ted Rollins outside the Ada County Courthouse in Boise, Idaho, where week 3 in the case against Lori Vallow Daybell is wrapping up. It'll be a shortened day today. Testimony cut short because, as the judge told the jury, things are moving a little faster than they predicted. Hours leading up to Gannon, her stepson, 11-year-old stepson's death. Right now, she's at the day before the murder of Gannon Stauch. Let's pick it up.
And geez, you have to wait till Wednesday because I'm talking to your mom to make sure the flight attendant stuff is through what it is. Well, we were on this hike as we were talking about this, like I think that happened earlier with the whole Michael the Archangel. That's when something started telling me that we have to be a white family to jump, because if it be a black family, it would never make TV, which you guys know that would be definitely true because there's a lot of racism still in this country, you know what I mean? So throughout the day, like this kept happening with the whole Michael the Archangel guy, And I'm like, why is this? I didn't know if the people were getting him to come and pose as Michael the Archangel and get him to come there. If it had anything to do with the guy from the accident, that was a leg accident or what. So finally I told the kid and said, look, let's just go on home. You know what I mean? Like the day's been too much of a hard day. Let's just go. Gannon was complaining with his stomach because he had like food all over. Whatever. Yeah, like I told you, his dad's not a problem. Well, we get ready to go home. Realize I hadn't gotten dinner yet. So I leave him and Balco, we take him back or whatever. Me and Lena go get food, have meals, do whatever. Probably was at work. So we come back, feed him, do everything, like a normal thing. But my mind is still sitting there about this whole, I feel like it was God trying to tell me something, this whole arching. So my mind was stuck on that. So I was like, let's call it early night, guys. Let's just, that's what happened today with the whole helicopter. It was just like not a good day that normally we have on. So then we leave. I'm like, we go get happy, let's come back. Call it a night. And I'm in the bed, just like relaxing or whatever. And I hear the alarm on fire, 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 fire. So I just remember immediately freaking out. The next 30 minutes of that, 30 minutes-ish, was a glare. Like a glare. So like, where I went, I went into protection.
Okay, so she was talking a whole bunch of gibberish for a while there. Put my headphones in because I was like, whoa, she's talking a lot. She was talking about Al, I believe, going on a drive. She was talking about we're going to work, but she doesn't even have a job. So I'm like, okay. So I put my headphones in because I can hear the ducks flying overhead, those big ducks, whatever they are. But now they got me all mixed up. Anyways, Leticia. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing this again because I forgot my train of thought. I completely forgot my train of thought, guys, because those damn birds. And I told someone that I had a good memory. Listen to me over here forgetting stuff. I'm going to remember it as soon as we start playing this video, I bet. So I'll get back to you. Oh, okay, yep, see, I knew it. Okay, so basically what she's going to be talking about now, that's why I stopped it, is she's starting to talk about the fire. So maybe it'll help, you guys to listen a little bit better. Because she was talking gibberish a minute ago. But she actually starts talking a little more, coherent here. Thank you, Joanne Murdoch, for the super sticker. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. So we'll get back to Leticia. Yeah, so she's spinning her story. She's kind of rocking in the chair a little bit. She's got her handcuffs on. Beautiful accessory, I think, for her. Orange is her color, definitely 100%. She should live in it the rest of her life. Let me know what you think about that. Also, I'm going to start a poll to let me know if you think that she's, when I say I'm gonna do a poll thing, say do you think she's insane? I mean clinically, insane, not just crazy. Like, because we all think she's crazy, but I'm talking insane. Yeah, Nightbot's doing its job tonight. It's doing pretty good. Hasn't booted anybody yet, I don't think.
And I got the dog, Lena, and took her outside because they were the first people I saw upstairs, you know what I mean? So I was thinking get the safe people out first, you know? But I come back and get ready to run down the stairs to go back to get G, and I had socks on. So I slipped down the whole stairway or whatever. That's how my blood gets on the baseboard. I buzzed my head against the baseboard because I was running so fast down the stairs to get down to where I see smoke at this point. As soon as I see the smoke, I go into panic mode, like, or like have flashbacks for, you know, like all the fires I've experienced. I went back upstairs, went back out the front door again, and then realized Gannon's downstairs. Go back down the stairs. And then I went back down the stairs again, and Gannon's on the sofa, and the fire is around the sofa. So I reach over to grab him, and when I do, he was like wrapped in the covers. So I grabbed the covers, I pulled the covers, and when we both go back on the fire, the last part of that was just being down on the fire. I didn't remember anything again until we were in the truck, but all of us were safe in the truck. So, like, I don't remember running out at that point in time. I know that I did because the alarm doorbell camera showed that we run out the house. But I don't know if I just, like, didn't sit there, if it was just so traumatic. I don't know what happened from the time we went down in the fire to going out to the car, except my doorbell, like, you know, the cameras and stuff. So they have camera footage. I go out, we get in the car, and I just pull off. Because again, you know me, I'm a runner. That was it, to just run away. He's hysterical, Lena's hysterical. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Is the house burnt down? Do we have a house to live in? You have to remember, for me, a fire is this size, and it's huge to me. So I go back to this house because there's fire. But the gas tank was on empty, but something kept telling me, just keep driving. Your car's just going to go on empty anyway. Just keep going. Don't worry. Your car's just going to shoot. Don't worry. Somehow, in between that time, I end back up to the house. Again, that was a gap that I don't remember. But I text Harley according to the messages and says, it's okay. There's a fire. Everybody's okay. And I send her a picture of the fire. Harley's freaking out, like, okay, I'm on my way home. Is Gannon okay? I said, and I wrote her back on the message, and I said, he has some burns from the fire, but everybody's okay. So Harley comes in, the house is like, smelling like smoke or whatever. We're opening windows or whatever. Harley basically took charge on that part. She started just opening windows. I'm like, Mom, it's okay, calm down. So I was all all over the place. And they all wanted to, like, everybody just be together, you know, because to me, all I could keep thinking about was if I couldn't have got to Gannon, he'd have, like, burned up on the fire, you know what I mean? So I was just all over the place. Well, we all decided to lay on the sofa together. That was on January 26th. So we're all just laying on the sofa together, just trying to, like, figure out the plan. Like I said, it's okay. I said, I'll have one of my friends. He goes by the name Guam. I'm not going to give his real name. I was like, I'll have one of my friends Guam to get somebody to come over and fix it. Not going to be a big deal or whatever. And then that's where this whole, like, video goes on. And about the fire, why did he set it, you know, whatever. I remember I told you earlier, I record everything. I wanted to have that too, you know. I didn't know how it started. I was upstairs when it started. And so he's telling me that he set the fire, but he didn't mean to set it. Was like, all it says, that we're just trying to come up with a plan to fix it. Now, we look.
She's talking about how they were trying to come up with a plan to fix the fire damage, the burn. No, that's not what that video says. That's not what that video, we didn't hear that in that video. We heard in that video her telling Gannon that they're going to sell the couch and everything because he burnt an area of the rug or whatever in the couch. And pretty much that if they don't, they're going to be homeless because the lady's going to kick them out if they don't do that. That's how she is insinuating anyway. That's what I thought. She's an evil, evil woman. So this is where she's saying like, yeah, she had to do this video. She had to make this video. Her lies.
Look at the video. People took it out of context. When I say we can sell the sofa, I don't mean you can look at our house. We had to clean it. You guys need this country is flame top, meaning we can get a new sofa. And so that got taken out of complete context of what we were saying. Especially I think I missed.
Okay, I'm going to rewind this just like a second because I want to hear exactly what she said about that couch. She just said they could buy a new one. Let's see.
The sofa. And so that got taken out of complete context of what.
Oops.
When I say we can sell the sofa, I don't mean you can look at our house. We had to clean it. You guys need this country is flame top, meaning we can get a new sofa. And so that got taken out of complete context of what.
Okay. She said that they could sell that sofa, right? Just sell it, like no problem. We're just going to sell this sofa, no problem, Gannon, and we're going to buy a new one. Those were her words. So now I'm going to play this for you here. This is going to be the video. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the video part, sorry.
Gannon say in his own words, I'm just worried about my burns.
Two, I just don't know what to do.
Well, devastating. Initially, Scott, I can't lie, when the TMZ information.
Gannon, I promise this is the last time I'm going to ask you. I'm just freaked out, okay? Are you sure you didn't do it on purpose? I did it. Okay, we promise. You promise. Pinky promise. Pinky. Okay, all right. So listen. We're gonna have to sell stuff to fix it. Okay. So we figure out what we gotta sell. We can sell the sofa. We can sell whatever, because we gotta get it fixed. So, lady, don't be mad at us and kick us out of the house. Okay. You got it? You got it?
I'm just worried about my friend.
Okay, shh. Listen. So tomorrow,
That didn't sound like, we're going to sell the sofa, no problemo. We're going to get a new one. Well, no problem. Yeah, that didn't sound like that. She's so mean, Mary Beth. You are so right. And you know what gets me? You know she made him literally give her pinky promise. You know that's like one of the last things that he did before everything happened. She made him pinky promise. So, like, what, not tell? Like, I mean, what? You're going to cut out a section of the damn carpet. Al's going to see it. I think he's going to know something's up. It's so crazy. And when you burn yourself, oh my Lord, it hurts. I burnt myself one time with a steamer, like a huge, like the big steamers. I was trying to clean the bottom of it out, and I didn't realize the bottom tank held water. Don't ask, I didn't know. And I turned it upside down, and the hot water, I'd been steaming stuff all day. It burnt my hand. I'm surprised I don't have a huge scar. It was burning, and I had the water was gone. and it was still burning. And I can take pain. And I was just like, stop burning. I was like yelling at my arm. Like, it hurt so bad. So it hurt. Nightbot hates you, Summer. Did you talk to it? I didn't know. I'll make it say something to you if you want. Yeah, he's burnt and she doesn't care. Yeah. He just wanted comfort. That's all he wanted. So we'll get back to her and her lies. Look at her head on the freaking binder.
We were saying, which I think my mental state, I was all hysterical. Well, we all were just uncertain. I was like, I'm going to get, God's going to get someone to come fix it or whatever. I told me. They brought the number to the garage. I said, hey, I'm going to go to work tomorrow, kids will be going to school. If you can get someone to fix it, just replace the carpet, whatever, I'll pay you whatever. So, like, I have memory, you know, I was in up until then, right? But where the gaps came in was what happened during that time frame. So I hear the garage open at some point during the night. I don't know if I was having a nightmare, or I don't know if the garage was really opening. I don't really know because I was so heightened about this fire. So I kept going through the house thinking that there was someone in the house. And I kept running up down the freaking garage, kept coming open. I'd open the door to the garage, nothing. I didn't see the garage being moved or anything. Again, I don't know. I remember coming back in the house and I was just like, I woke up again. I guess that's when I text my boss. I don't remember this part. The message went to my boss that said that my stepdad had died. I remember my stepdad died when I was 19. But I didn't snap back out of it until later on. That really wasn't the same day that my stepdad had died, right? So then I think I hear somebody in the garage again. Okay, well then I go out to the garage and I tell Harley, I said, Harley, I'm going to shut the door to the garage and lock it, you know, because if you shut the door from the inside and you come into the garage, like nobody could get to the inside. And I was like that paranoid, you know. So I don't remember, but when the doorbell came, I'm like walking out, I guess looking in the yard, just trying to figure out what's going on. But then I remember being in the garage naked. And so I don't know who was in my garage.
All right, Leticia Stauch, in her own words, they're mentioning Maria. That's the alternate personality that she claims she had. You might notice that the clock on your screen in Georgia versus Austin Ford is off the screen. It doesn't mean there's a verdict. It means they're on lunch. So the jury there has decided not to deliberate over lunch, so they after lunch will be back at it. We have an important programming note before we go to break here for Court TV viewers in the city of Philadelphia. Starting on Monday, May 1st, we're going to be moving from WPHL channel number 17.3 to WD.
It's a mystery that's
for the murder of her two children and conspiracy to murder her husband, Chad. There is murder, and she's talking about Gannon is not. We are in Colorado Springs and the Leticia Stauch trial. We've been watching this video of Leticia Stauch recalling what happened in the days and hours leading up to her stepson Gannon's death. She's already now admitted here at trial that she is responsible for Gannon's death, but the defense here is not guilty by reason of insanity. Let's pick up that video. It's the days before the murder, and she's talking about Gannon wanting to stay home from school.
However, when I get to the PetSmart, these black cars from my PetSmart, and let's see parked on freaking camera at PetSmart. Gannon's got his switch in the car laid out. Remember, I told you he had burns in his arms and a few right here now. And I say they were very small. We're talking like centimeters, okay? They were anything that you would think that they needed medical attention. The parking's by PetSmart. So you see me on the cameras at PetSmart running back to the door, like looking out. My first thought was I wanted to make sure G was okay in the car because he was standing in the switch. Well, the car came back by. I go back into PetSmart, come back to the door. And like if you watch the camera footage of the PetSmart, you see me going back and forth to the door. Like, how did they know where I was at this point? And that was Edgar's car because Edgar has a Beamer. Okay. And it was not a Beamer. So I leave the PetSmart. I think they said I bought something. Again, I don't remember. I leave the phone. Now, this is the only phone I had, which was Gannon's phone, because I was trying to hurry him out to the car. And so I leave the phone at the PetSmart according to the GPS on the phone. So we go out, finish the day, we get Valentine's candy, and I'm like questioning Gannon the whole time of like, what did anything else when they came to the house? What did they look like, you know, like trying to get the best information I could get out of him because he was pretty good at his age, like being like, okay, he's little. Like if you say, was it a purple shirt? And even no, it was not purple. It was purple shirt. And that's, you know, so I knew I could get good information from him. So then we were driving on the back road, okay? The only reason we took a back road was because this road called 25 was backed up. And so we took a back road to go to Castle Rock. And this guy lived in Castle Rock. So we go up on the side. They were going to ride by this address that was on that police report, and I was going to ask them, please stop. Like, whatever you want. Did you want money? Like, I didn't do anything to your car. I wasn't involved in this accident. Like, you have all my information. Now, the insurance had already deemed I wasn't responsible for it and that I was on a plane. So I was going to think about, you know, like, talking to this guy in Capricorn. I probably would have chickened out when I got there, but that was my mindset. So we go on this back road, which I think is called County Line Road. We go on County Line Road, and Gannon talk about road with the castles, and so I'm like looking for the castles to try to like show them the castles because there was like some castles that are like not really. Then I got mixed up, and I was like, oh shoot, I don't have a cell phone to see how to get out of here because at least a cell phone. And so I couldn't figure out how to get out there. So I'm like doing U-turns, U-turns, and then I freak out because I thought the guy walking was my stepdad. That's why I was telling the police and the people that I was trying.
All right, we need to take a break as we approach the top of the hour. Thanks to Dwayne Cates.
How you gonna take a break when you just took a break? He just took a break, didn't he? It seemed like. Anywho. So, yeah, that was Leticia. She was saying, you know, she was admitting to pretty much everything up into, like, the fire. They were talking about the fire. She talks about the rest of the stuff, you know, in this next video that I have for you guys here. Let me see. This is where she admits to, you know, shooting Gannon. She didn't realize it was him, she says. Maria's there. All of her dang personalities. Let me get my red flags. All of 12 of these, or whatever it was we named. I forget how many we said we had. I think it was 12 last night. 12. I think I might put them in her cell for her. So that way when she gets there, it's decorated. We could do that. Put these in her cell. We could make her like a little banter for her bed of red flags or something. I don't know. Red flags could probably go a long way in prison. Yep. Sure did. Teresa took him there. Yep. So I watched, because like, well, I was watching today and it says, like, I didn't see this part, but I was just like looking for stuff if there's like anything that, you know, I missed on Leticia. And it just says, courtroom drama, judge calls out Leticia Stauch for making noises in courtroom and threatens to have her removed. I don't remember this. So I'm going to share this with you guys. And then we'll just listen to this really quick. This might be old, but it says 4 hours.
All right, let's talk about this morning because it was a little late of a start to the court day because The defendant, Stauch, didn't feel well. The judge had to deal with that. And before the lunch break, the judge actually called out Stauch for making noises during her testimony.
Okay. Well, let's make sure we're all on the same page. It's been a long trial. I know it wears on everybody. And I know that it has to wear on you especially. I also know that you're not feeling well today. So I do know that too. But remember what I told you a couple of weeks ago about the conduct I expect in my courtroom. You can't just blurt out comments or express your disagreement with someone. I've already given you an advisement of your right to testify. You do have a right to testify. And when it comes time, you can testify if you want to, and you can tell the jury what you want to tell them.
I remember what happened. Son of a gun, I missed that part because I had an appointment today on the computer for an hour. That's not cool. I missed that. I wish I could have saw the whole thing. I wish I could have saw her like talking. Because she had her head down for so long, I thought she was like dead or something. She didn't move for hours with her head on that book, like all day long. She had her head on it. That judge needs to staple her head to that damn chair. He needs to tape it to the back of that chair. She needs to be sitting upright. It's like, that's just so disrespectful to me. Like that judge is really like he has a lot more patience than I do, I guess you would say. Let me see how long this video is. Okay, it's like 15 minutes long. So, oops, I didn't want to play it yet. Okay. Eddie, what are you talking about? Are you saying crazy stuff again? Oh, don't tell Nightbot to do that. Come on, Eddie. Nightbot's cool. He talked to you. Nightbot's never talked to anybody but you. Hasn't even talked to me before. So I didn't know that okay. So she's been given the bird. So she's been flipping people off. She's been talking to people when they're on the stand. She's been making noises. She's been, hand gesturing this whole trial. And why isn't her hand stapled up under that or like hand shackled underneath there? I don't know. I think maybe he's hoping she'll smack her head off the table too. Can't really do that if your hands are shackled underneath. So I think he's waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. Lady J, it is. It's full on disrespectful. Yes, you're so right. It really is. It's like, I can't even imagine doing that, but I couldn't imagine doing her crime either. So, if you guys are just now joining us, we are talking about Leticia Stauch because we have to. Friday night, Leticia night. I don't know. I feel like it's been that way lately. Tomorrow we'll probably do Idaho 4 because it's Saturday and everyone likes to talk about Idaho 4. It seems like on Saturdays. So I think we'll do open panel tomorrow. Full blown on open panel. Like I may not even come with anything to talk about other than whatever y'all want to talk about. Maybe, I don't know. You know me, I'll have notes. But afterwards she did expect respect from her. No, I don't. Oh, she yelled no, Janet. Oh, I wish I would have saw that. Damn. Had an appointment. I didn't really want to be there either. But, And I think that she has no remorse. Yes. I think that it's showing this. It's not showing that she's crazy. She's not showing anything like that. She's just showing us that she has no remorse. She doesn't have time for this. That's what it looks like. Like just today, she didn't feel good. She didn't want to come to court. I don't feel good. Really? You're going to go there? You're going to actually go there? I couldn't even believe she actually went there.
Here, Angelica, Dad Eggers, family, and Lena were all in the house. Charlie, Lena, I think Angelica was laying down, and Ty was on his way back. I go to school in Florida. Ty was on his way back here. Whenever that noise again, I realized my handgun is in the car. I never drove my car. It was in the car all day. Me and her okay? Here, and I started going down the stairs slowly, and I went back up the stairs. And I was like, downstairs. Now, I don't know who's downstairs, what's going on. I don't even know if anyone's in the house or if it's just the people looking or what's going on. When we go back down the stairs, Edgar has the other handgun on him. Crossing over the front stairwell is someone in a, it looks like a cape. Okay? So it's like a cape wrapped around them.
Okay, so right there, she's talking about her handgun. I just want to point this out. If she's crazy, if she's batshit crazy, right? She's full on freaking nutso. Why in the hell does she have a gun? You know what I mean? Like, really? Yeah, she acts like she has to be somewhere else. Yep, you're so right, Joe looking ass. I love your name. Judge Warner is really graceful. Yes, he is, Teresa. I really enjoy watching him. I love his facial expressions.
Go straight into the back bedroom. As soon as I see him go to the straight back bedroom, I'm going to instantly go into protection mode. I went to go grab the gun like from Edgar. And I thought the person in the cape. I didn't know who it was. I happened with the whole Michael the Archangel. The whole thing had happened with my stepdad. And when I grabbed it from him, the gun hits me and then hits the person in the cape. At the time, I didn't know who the person in the cape was. Oh, standing on top of the bed. I didn't know at the time it was standing on top of the bed. And so later on, when I sat down with my attorneys and we put it together and realized it, I didn't know until that point that it was Gannon standing. Because prior to that, I thought the whole like chase thing. We put it together over and over and over, and I sit and I cry with them. I did this with them and everything. The only thing that comes to my mind is that the way the cover was wrapped, that's what had to look like the cape, was the way that he had the cover wrapped around him. They can see what they want, whatever about me. I never was purposely hurt Gannon or hurt anyone that I would have thought it would have been Gannon. Never in a million years, okay? Never. I've had these kids all over the country. If I was going to do something like that, it would be somewhere in another country. Like, come on, like people want to kill people doing it because they want to take someone's life. That's not what happened. They paint me as this monster and I did all these crazy things. I never once knew it was Gannon. I, in fact, didn't even know it was Gannon until later on. The reason I didn't was Lena. I guess the noise woke Lena up. If you read the report, Lena told you that she helped carry Gannon's body. That report in her interview, she says on that Gannon's body's not moving. That's because she was there and she helped carry Gannon's body to the court. I couldn't get him up the stairs. I didn't even know it was Gannon at that time until I moved the paper. I lose it. Like, I am all over the place, like, screaming, crying. That's how Lena hears me. Lena's helping me. Now, Harley's still asleep. She hasn't woke up to read any of this. Harley's a hard sleeper. Lena helps me tote Gannon up the stairs. I'm throwing up, like, blood, the side of blood, the side of him. Like, I literally don't think Gannon is still alive. Gannon is barely talking. We try to get him up steps. We didn't take him. I'm like all over the place. We get out the garage to go to the car. And I blink out. Because at this point, I think I was in complete and utter shock. And I know I'm throwing up because I see all this later. So when I tell you I know I'm doing something, I sit back and written a timeline and looked at every piece of evidence, figured, this out, because I was just on it. I remember being in the car on the passenger side, and we were taking Gannon to the hospital. But I was on the passenger side, okay? Now my leg's bleeding, which, if you look at the footage from the hospital, you can see where I got hit with a bullet, okay? So my leg's bleeding. And that's probably why there was a little bit of my blood on the car. I don't know at this point. I don't know if she went back in the regular party. I don't know anything because I remember waking back up in the car and being like, there's no palm trees. Now, you say, what is palm trees? In South Carolina, when you go to the hospital and there's palm trees, it's on the Grand Strand. That's why it's called Grand Strand. The beach, and then there's palm trees. I didn't see any palm trees when we were in the car, so I didn't think I was on the right road. But I was in the passenger seat, not in the driver's seat. Next thing I know, when I wake back up, I hear a loud noise, like a howling noise, like a noise, and it reminds me of like when my grandpa died, and he made like this noise. That was the noise I heard. But I wake back up and I'm in the garage, in the car. Now we look at camera footage, and my car does go out. 5 minutes, so leave the neighborhood. So what we put together is that it must have been when I went out in the car hearing the noise, that must have been when Gannon took his last breath, and I was still out of it. Go back in and park the car. So, or come back to until Lena must have came back outside to the car. And Lena's asking what's going on, what's everything. I go in the house. Harley's face, Lena's face, they're all just like white, like they've seen a ghost. Like they don't even know what's going on. Police, like the whole world, as if this ain't really going on. Like there is no way this happened. Like there's nothing wrong, y'all. Everything's fine. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be home. That's when I started.
So is she trying to say that Harley and Lena were there when this happened? Because to me, that's what it sounds like. Sounds like he did like this animalistic, like made this animalistic noise, to put it in the, terms. And then she looked at them and like something like she couldn't believe all this was happening. Wowza. Wowza. I know it's hard to hear, but I got y'all. I'm trying to listen to my AirPod. I play this when I have no clue she's saying this. And I was like, I know, I'm trying to listen for you guys. Because I did listen to this today, but I was like, cleaning. I have, doing things as I'm like trying to listen to her and I'm trying to take it in. And I'm like, what? And I'm getting like bits and pieces, I feel like it's 8 hours of my life I'll never get back. Leticia. Thanks for that. So what is going on? What? They're not showing up for you? The green people are? They're showing up for me? I see you guys all as green. That's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Okay, let me play this video. If you guys are just now joining us, we are talking about Letecia Stauch. She murdered her 11-year-old stepson Gannon. She's pleading insanity. So she's been on trial for 16 days now, going on 3 weeks. She's there with her head on the binder, if you could see her in the middle of her attorneys. We're watching a video on her testimony, or on her insanity. I guess it was her psychological exam, which that's another question I have for you guys. And Teresa, you may know this. And how come HIPAA laws aren't flying here? Like, how come in courtrooms you can stream, like you can watch somebody's like health evaluation? Because I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Eddie he's always on another planet somewhere. It's fixed though, yeah. So I was wondering how can they, like, because like usually HIPAA laws, you can't just give out information of somebody's, any of their medical documents. But is it because she's on trial? Because I mean, to me, I don't know how I feel about that. I know it's necessary for the prosecution, but it's weird that we get to watch it, like as people, like as just like the public, like other than the jury and the people in that courtroom. I'm surprised that it's like Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just out there. Like, it's on the internet. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like Leticia. Y'all know I hate that. I hate that woman. But I don't know how I feel about that part of it. Just kind of, I don't know. Like, I wonder if they do that for, like, small crimes, too. Like, just if they televise, like, if they would just televise it, you know? Maybe because she's on trial for murder. Yeah, TLC, though. Maybe it's, oh, a FOIA? Okay, if you get a subpoena in the court records, it's all public. Oh, okay, Cerise, thanks. I figured you probably know. I didn't know. I wasn't for sure because I was just like, that's just kind of, I just thought of it today and I didn't know the answer to that. So I figured I'd ask you guys because you guys always help. You guys always help me out. So.
Is going through like all the motions of, you know, going to go get this person, because for me, it wasn't really going on. Like, this was, you can't even compare this to a nightmare. To have gone through that, you can't compare it to a nightmare. That is far from a nightmare. And to know that he was speaking to me and Lena as we were trying to take him off the stairwell. And then it was like none of it was even real. So I just started going into different personality of like, this ain't really going on. We gotta find him. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I guess somehow I go on to the airport. I don't remember any of that, but I want footage going on to the airport. I want footage just talking to people and saying like, you know, we're gonna find him. Like, I don't really like remember that vividly, but I know I did it because I've seen it. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't do it because it was there. Like me talking to people, me doing it. I got just disassociated, and I was like, this is not real. That there is no way this happened. So Edgar, another male, is a family member, and I'm not going to say their name. Somehow during this mix, when I was like going crazy trying to go get Albert, and I was screaming, everybody talking about it's an accident, it's an accident. I think they have one of the things reports where I was like, I didn't ever know it was Gannon because I really didn't. It was someone that came. The reason he was taller was because the bed was sitting, like, you know, you think a twin bed, he was standing on the bed. So to me, or to whoever I was, thought that was a person in a cape. That's the only reason at all that the gun would have went on. That is the only reason. And like, I played this back, like I said, 50 million times in my head. Like, was I in the right mind to have turned the light switch on? No. My mind was in the protective mode because he wasn't there. The police was there. He wasn't there. Where was he at? Like, this was somebody in the house. It was probably someone trying to molest him. It was probably someone trying to hurt one of us. So what I was already going through with my stepdad earlier in the day, Maria could have thought it was my stepdad. He could have thought it was anyone who was trying to hurt anyone else in the house. She's going to protect. That part of me goes in protection mode to protect everyone else about me. So there was never a moment. So there's no murder. There's no hurt. There's no intent. Look, I had everything I wanted in my life. Career, this, that, you name it. There was no reason to hurt anyone in my home. I gained absolutely nothing out of hurting a child. But abuse, negativity, shit, crazy as an evil stubborn, I took care of this kid since he was 14 years old. So like, go through that. No, I had to carry him up because he was dying. I could never in a million years tell anybody what it was like. I was not okay. I was not okay before because I felt working down with someone in a cape. Like, how do you even explain that again, small, that you think it's someone in a cape? You can't. You know?
Does anyone else notice that she you can tell she's a teacher. I really do think she's had some sort of training in teaching, because she reverts everything back to almost like a question. Like, well, what do you think? Well, this is how it went, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but everything has like a hint of a question almost in it, or like some sort of approval, I feel like. Let me know. Maybe you guys will hear it.
But then what happened after was even worse because I never even moved again. Not going to incriminate anyone, the male person. I'm not going to do that. Because it wasn't any intent there to harm anybody. There was no intent for anything. I went crazy thinking I could raise him from the dead. I was driving him around the Burger King, trying to get him Happy Meals. I freaking took him back to GameStop to get that $60 game that I told you about that I told him to get earlier. That's how freaking crazy I was going. Because I was like, he's going to wake up. You know, I don't know if y'all know Andrew Womack. I tried to find Andrew Womack's house. But he brought his son back from the dead from 5 hours at Memorial. And I grew up watching the Daily Gospel. And Andrew Womack, so I just kept thinking, like, God gives people power to bring it back from like this is not supposed to be happening. All you not even believing this is even happening. That's how my mind shifts. The older male person finally at some point told my mom that I had to complete because I told you my mom came out here. My mom, brother, they were all like, you have lost it. You can't bring somebody back from the dead. They already do, but they weren't sort of, involved themselves in it. Like, you are going crazy. You need to go to a hospital. I didn't have anything to do with body being moved. I really kept saying he has to get back to China. Well, that's where his grandma and grandpa have a farm. That's where he was. It was like the person left me, couldn't carry him anymore, and the whole thing was the empty area of South Carolina. It wasn't to be like, something else. That was a horrible thing. I was not well enough to get him there. That's why the male person is the person who tampered with evidence and who tampered with the body. That was not me. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. I didn't know it was him and fired weapon and did do this part. I'm telling you. It was him. I started the person in the case that was in the house. And then freaking, you think about a cape. What if cobalt colors are on a cape? Red, black. What do I think about? What was going on in my mind during the day for my stepdad? If someone was trying to molest him, if someone was hurting these kids, just going through my brain. Or I didn't even have my own handgun on me. I don't even like guns. I can't even really shoot a gun. Not even me. Maria can shoot a gun. I can't shoot a gun. So, yeah. And someone to get to hear the truth of it is like the hardest thing because people were like, oh, why didn't you turn the light on to see if someone's in a cave? What do you mean? Like, I would sit there and told my therapists and people that, like, do you think I had that thought process? There was never even a thought to be like, hey, that's not even a thought I had. There is a thought is when Maria comes, it protects whoever's in this house. That's exactly what happened. There was no intent. There was no hurt. There was no ill will. There was no anger. There was no passion. I looked up every definition they have in this book because I was obsessed on it. None of that is right. That's not what happened. And you can't even say like there's no self-defense because you didn't even know. I thought this was someone else. Like, how do I know who this is? I'm not in the right mindset to decide, to make that decision. I didn't know right or wrong to who this was, what I was doing. My mind goes to There's kids in this home. There's Lena. There's Carly, and one of my kids are missing.
I was reading the chat. If she had multiple personalities, Mary Beth said, wouldn't her husband notice that? He knew her best. I trust people who knew her every day. Yeah, exactly. I think they're trying to say, like, they didn't live together that long. They're trying to use that because maybe he was away with, like, training and things like of that nature. But it's just like, oh my gosh. Ashley, 40 hours later. I know, it is like that. It's terrible listening to her talk. And I missed her sex life. TLC Bell, was that you that said that? I missed that. I'm glad. I don't know how I did. I must have been cleaning and just walked off. Because believe you me, this thing was on all day. Hey, Nightbot, do you know me? And he said, that's so funny. I got to put the commands in. I didn't even talk to Facebook people tonight. Forgot that they were there. I keep forgetting I'm doing Facebook too. Oh, yeah, and Alec Murdoch, yeah. She said she had multiple STDs, Laughing Stock. Oh, well. Congratulations, Leticia, and I'm sorry, Al, if that's true. Wow. Yeah, Alex has more charges on him, too. Gannon, doesn't he, Mary Beth? He looks different in every picture. This one, the second one down from the left, to me, he almost looks like a different ethnicity. I thought he looked almost like Asian. I was like, that's Gannon? So he must have been just changing through his little stages of life, you know? Cute kid. I love that picture with his little hat on. I just want to fix his ear because it's like, you know, flopped in. I want to fix it so bad every time I look at the picture. I just want to fix it for him. You know, Leticia wouldn't be there to fix it for him. Oh, look, it's in the bottom corner of the same picture too. Probably Summer. She wanted somebody to take care of her, and that's why she married Al, because Al was military, I think. I think that's exactly why she married him. And seal, signed, delivered. She would have the military benefits. She could work if she wanted, but she didn't have to work. Sit there, take care of kids. She thought, oh, I could do that. I could take care of some kids and get paid for it. That's why she put in the Google, find a man. You can get paid to take care of his kids. Oh, I have to turn my camera back on. Take care of his kids, get paid for it. I'll blow out our candle. We're only an hour and 19 minutes in, but I'm going to blow it out. So I'm going to put 1 hour and 20 minutes or something. Or hour 20 minutes now. Because I am keeping track. So that's 5.5 hours. We've burnt this already. Wow. We're online a lot. I say we're because we're a fan. We're here. It's not an I here. It's a we're. It's kind of funny. I think that maybe I might go later, like do lives later on Fridays or something. Oh, thanks, Mary Beth. I usually I try to get on camera every night. I try to at least be on camera for a little bit here and there. When I'm reading or something, sometimes that's when I'll usually turn the camera off, or if we're watching something. But if we are watching trials, I will be commentating because just to do. Oh, I have the video of her talking, like she was talking all kinds of stuff, I guess, today. I was just on Twitter and I was like, because you know, you can find anything on Twitter. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just lost it. Damn it. There it is. Okay. So, somebody had it on Twitter. So here it is.
No,
I'll play it a couple times.
In response to a question that was asked of Dr. Torres.
I think.
Ms. Stauch, it's been a long trial.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not this one.
You're right. I didn't.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's make sure we're all on the same page. It's been a long trial. I know it wears on everybody, and I know that it has to wear on you especially.
Is she crying?
I also know that you're not feeling well today, so I do know that too. But remember what I told you a couple of weeks ago about the conduct I expect in my courtroom. You can't just blurt out comments or express your disagreement with someone. I've already given you an advisement of your right to testify. You do have a right to testify. And when it comes time, you can testify if you want to, and you can tell the jury what you want to tell them. But you can't do that while you're at counsel table. You just can't start talking from counsel table.
God love
you
him.
can't express disagreement with anything that is being said by a witness, or even agreement with anything that's said by a witness. So just be careful going forward, because again, I could have you removed. That's not in your best interest. It's not in your lawyer's best interest, but it can occur. So just remember that, and I'll leave it at that. Is there anything else that we need to take?
Huh. That's the first time I've seen any emotion out of that woman. It's probably because that judge is so nice. He'd make me cry too. Might be wiping away the drool from falling asleep, probably. Yeah, I didn't see anything going on, but she was wiping something there. I know. Impact statements are going to be hardcore. They're going to be sad. They're going to be really sad. Especially Al, I feel like. I don't know. Like, Al probably has like this weight on his shoulders that we can't even imagine. You leave your kids with your wife to go to work. And you come home to a missing son. And then you have to wait 2 months and talk to this person and be kosher with her. I don't know how he did that. For 2 months until they finally recovered Gannon's body in Florida off of a freaking coastal highway. It's sick. It's terrible. And then the crime, when she commits it, she can't just do one. She can't just like kill him. You know what I mean? She can't just make it fast and just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had to burn him and then stab him and then bludgeon him and then shoot him. And I don't know if it was in that order, but you know, she did all those things. And she's admitting to that. She did it. She was just crazy at the time. So she was crazy for 2 months. And now she's not. Is she not crazy now? Or is she still crazy? Or is she still playing the crazy card now? Or is she trying to say like she's okay? I don't really get that. Because I mean, she's just gonna go. She would go to a mental hospital anyway. I don't know if you could really do that. Yeah, like I was like insane at the time, but I'm cool now. You know, I'm cool now. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen it. Let me look it up. That's such a good sentiment. I don't know if it'll come up. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think this one's it. Yeah, January not found till March. It's so sad. Let's see here. I was gonna look on or Twitter, like make sure I didn't miss anything. Nobody can take her rambling. Oh yeah, this was a really cute picture of them. This is Gannon and Lena when they were little. Isn't that a cute picture? She did, Zavgirl did. I didn't see that, Janet. I literally haven't watched any other videos, and I'm subscribed to her. I unsubscribed to a lot of people lately, but I love her. I love her stuff. She's very sweet. And she's taking a break, it seems like, and I love that for her. Seems like she's starting to get back into it now, but I love that for her. Ashley, did you change your picture? Why'd you change? You changed your picture. I didn't even know that was you for a minute. I was going to read your comment, and I read the name, and I'm like, wait a minute. She's all over these children, yeah, being unalived when people like me would have killed to have kids. Yes. You're exactly right. There's so many people that would love to have kids, and they can't. Like, look at the... Oh. Oh my lordy. I just want to pick them both up at the same time and just hug them. Isn't that sweet? I saw this earlier and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's the sweetest picture. I'll have to watch that, but I don't want to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry right now just talking about him. Really gets to you, you know? I wish, like, you know, when you, like, turn the computer and everything off, you just get out of it, but you don't. I think there's, like, maybe there's a way to do it. Maybe people have a way, but I don't. I literally will go out of here and I'll, like, just watch something else that's true crime, and I'm like, no. So I have to, like, literally have to escape. So I try to watch something different when I'm not doing work, which is, like, most of the time I'm doing work. But I try to, you know, get some, like, me time in, which I've been watching, like, a lot of, like, drama stuff, like celebrity gossip. I don't know. I'm like, what can I watch that's not true crime? I don't know. Oh yeah, thank you, Bridget. That's sweet. Therese, poor Therese fell off her bike. I think we've all had that happen to us, but we didn't break our wrist. Yeah, narcissists love the attention, Joanne. You're right. And you know what she said? She said the owl was a narcissist. I'm just like, oh wow. I don't know how many witnesses they have on the defense has on their list either. But it said that the trial was going to run until May 25th, but I don't think it's going to run that long. What date are we at? We're on the 28th of April. No way are we going to go 25 plus more days. Well, how many days are we on? This is 30? You think she'll take the stand? You had a sunny day there, Mary Beth? Oh, I bet it's beautiful. I bet it's beautiful. We have no sun. No sun at all. I don't even think we have sun coming our way for, like, ever. I just got recommended my own video. Very weird. That's very weird. Okay. I was going to check the weather here because we don't have any sun coming. Yeah, nothing. No sun. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I'm gonna start singing now. That's sad. They were starting to open the pool and stuff because it was like the sun was coming out. It was like 75 degrees a couple of days, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I can get down with this." Packed the winter clothes up, you know. Got excited. Now it's 52, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels cold to me. What was the question? I wonder if she will take the stand. I think she will. I think she will. I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be like an Alec Murdaugh thing. She's going to want to have her say, her word in. You heard the defense has one witness? Yeah, because who's going to defend her? Really? I mean, unless it's a doctor. They have to put a doctor on the stand, right? I mean, they have to have a doctor. Like, they have to have their own, you know, independent person. 52 is cold. It is cold here in 52. It was like, I don't know, like cloudy today. I'm not down with that. I stayed in like all day today, actually. Wow. Y'all, did I leave this apartment today? Shit. I don't think I left my house today. I don't think I took the dogs out or anything. I think Vincent did all day. Huh. I've been really busy. Oh no, I did leave the house. I went to the gym. I forgot. I went and walked. I was like, what did I do? I know I did something. A whack doctor they'll probably put up. Yeah, they have to, Bridget. It has to be someone that they're going to pay. Good. They had to pay good money for this person to say whatever they're going to say. Because she's not crazy. Insanity crazy. She's crazy as in maybe she's got some ADHD and bipolar in her. Because I heard a few things she said and I was like, that's like ADHD. I didn't know friggin' multiple personalities. It was just like, you know, things that she was saying, what I could catch, you know, because it was a lot of stuff you couldn't understand. Oh, I bet it's going to be gross. It's gross if it's rainy there, Arlene, in Pennsylvania. It's a famous doctor that says, I think they were talking about a famous doctor. Is that the one that's like, this isn't the one like, that was like 17,000 an hour or something crazy, was it? You don't think she'll go up, Teresa? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I kind of feel like she will, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe she won't. Because she's been but she's been like so agitated at her seat. Like, I don't know. Where is Lori? I don't know. Where is Lori? She gives new meaning to tweaking. Yeah. I love this picture. Let me see if I can find anything else for us before I jump off here. And like I said, tomorrow maybe we'll do like open panel. Talk about everything we just need to talk about. Talk about Idaho 4. I know there's like some stuff that's just coming out. Nothing really big. Nothing, nothing groundbreaking. Oh, look at that. No, I liked your other pick though, but I could see you in that one. I love that pick. Yeah, I like that one. You're so skinny. Wow. You're skinnier than I thought. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, that's like, I don't even think you were big, but you're just like, you're so pretty. You're so pretty, Ashley. Jeez, girl. Look like you work out. She does all that stuff. You work so hard. Shit, that's your workout. I've worked out for 4 days straight. Go me. I need to move because I sit in this chair too much, so I'm really trying to get back in the habit. And if I tell you guys that I go do it, then I feel like I have to go do it, even if you guys don't really care that I'm doing it. Wow. Used to be 260, you're now 145. My job is a workout. Yeah. No, that's what I was gonna say. Your job is a workout. She picks it up and puts it down. Yeah, she does. I know. That's what I was gonna say. You do. Like, you constantly moving. That's how, I lost so much weight when I worked I worked in a boutique. And I went from 145 to 106. Talk about stress and work. 106, y'all. And now I'm at 141, 140. So, yeah. And I'm not that big. I'm not big. I just want to lose a little bit of weight. To feel good. Because when you feel like you look good, you feel good, you feel better when you feel like you look good, all that stuff. And it's all circle. Yes, a workout challenge. That's good. See, I do I'll do bed yoga in the morning. I said that at the beginning of the chat. I'll do bed yoga, and then I'll come in here and I have some gym mats, and I'll put them on the floor, do some sit-ups, and I have weights. So I'll do all my weights and everything here, and then I just go down to the gym and use the treadmill down there. Cause the gym's kind of small. It's not super small, but it's pretty small. And if you get 2 or 3 or 4 people in there, I swear it's just too, I feel like it's too packed. So I like to just work out by myself. You went from 269 to 115. Dang, Mary Beth. That's a whole person you lost. You're trying to be a bikini bodybuilder. Ooh, Mary Beth. Have you seen that woman that's 60, 70 that does it? She just won the Miss Universe of the bikini bodybuilder type of deal. Let me know if you've seen her. She's to die for. She makes you want to go work out. She makes you not want to complain about being any type of age at all. I'm 37. I shut my mouth right up. I think I saw it on Spectrum News or something. It was one of those small little local news stations, so you may have to look her up. But she was Miss Universe for bikini bodybuilding or something. And she's in her 70s and she won it. What? Yeah, Mary Matthew, you done lost a whole freaking person. See, me and Bridget's the same. I'm 5'8". Oh, yeah, no, you have a back injury. Be careful. Yeah, no, you be careful. That's why I do start with bed yoga. I swear bed yoga is the best. I have videos on it in my playlist. It's not in a playlist. It's just if you scroll down through my videos, because most of my videos are in playlists now. So my old videos will pop right up. And you'll get to see it in old me without all the lights and cameras. It was just my phone and a tripod that sucked. That kept falling over that Best Buy wouldn't take back because it was COVID time. I spent $50 on that stupid freaking tripod. You work out to eat? Yeah. That's the thing. I don't eat that much. So it's how is this happening? I watch this as I'm doing cardio. I think I'm going to get a walking pad for in here, y'all. So I'm going to try not to be out of breath. But if you hear me walking, just keep on talking. And I didn't mean to run there, but I did. Maybe I'll start a music job, music business. But not anymore. So you're a lurker, but not anymore. But you're here now. Yeah, you're gonna be like really cute, Ashley. Don't talk about how cute you're gonna be, cause I ain't looking cute over here. I went to put on pants the other day. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I usually just wear like sweats. Like, I love sweats. I could die in a pair of sweats. Like, I used to be a jean person because I worked at a boutique and I always dressed up. So I didn't realize that I was getting bigger because I wasn't putting on my jeans, you know? Yeah. So when I went to go put on a pair of like black, like they were like black leather pants, they didn't fit. And it was the biggest size I've ever been. I had the size, like, so I went over to my boutique and I grabbed the size up and I put them on and they still were kind of snug. And I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. So that's why I'm back at the gym. Because it took me putting on pants to like realize how much bigger I got. Which I'm not that big, but I'm holding it, I guess, weird. I don't know. Your wife's like, no, put a damn shirt on. You're not going out like that. I don't want to fight anyone looking for you. Oh, she wouldn't have to do that. You still have to get her flowers on the road. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to all look different come June. We're going to have a tan. I can't wait to have a tan. I want a tan. Tan's so bad. But I am starting to wear t-shirts. I wore a t-shirt tonight. This one's actually from my boutique, if you weren't here at the beginning of the live. It says, be kind, and it has a little heart on it. My hair's all over it. There we go. Don't want to see that part. But yeah, it comes through small through extra large. I'm wearing this small right now, so. And I got room. Like, I got room to go. And then our candle is kind of still like burning, but yeah, like it hasn't even really went down. Like after it, it'll be back up to there. And that's 5.5 hours of burning it. I'll just leave it there for tomorrow. And the candle is for sale on my boutique site too. I'll put the banner back on there for you guys so you can get the discount if you'd like to shop over there. I am going to put in an order. I need to put in an order soon for some maxi dresses. I need to write that on my forehead. I'm the worst when it comes to buying stuff. Like it took me forever to do my first buy. I was so afraid to do it. I was so afraid to pull the trigger. Oh my God, I was so scared. It was the scariest thing when I first did my boutique. I was like, I don't want to buy anything. I knew whatever I'd buy would be fine. But I was just like, I don't know. It took me probably like a couple months. This is like, are you going to order anything? I'm like, no, I will. And then I did. And then I ordered a little more. And now I'm okay. You sound like me, Ashley. I usually will wear whatever. Like, I'm telling you what. Anybody that tells you that they're on YouTube and they're wearing some real pants are lying to you. They're lying to y'all. They're not dressed. If someone's in a dress shirt, you better best believe they're wearing some sweats on their pants. Little secret. I gotta be comfortable. I'm not wearing jeans. I used to wear jeans all the time, and I used to love jeans. I used to be that person that was like, no, you're not. Why are you wearing leggings? You could put jeans on or a skirt or a dress. Like, I used to be hardcore, and now I'm like, what? No, not unless it's like a holiday. That's so bad. I don't put on pants unless it's like a holiday. That's so bad. Oh, you did? You sent me one? Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Is that her hair parted? Let me open this up for you guys. Gina just sent me this picture of Leticia. She looking crazy. It says, what in the Charles Manson fan club is this? Whoever wrote that is so funny. What is up with her hair? That's like a double part from hell or something. What is that, Summer? What is this, Summer? Summer, how do you do this to your hair? How do you get this part? How do you do that? It's almost like a she shaved it, or like she had to shave that there. Like or it's a scar. Like you can't even part your hair like that, guys. How do you Summer? Oh, I look like a homeless girl all the time. That's how they know me at Target. Summer. Yeah, target practice. What the hell is this? She's just saying strike three. Like really, you have like that's something that's internal. Is that like the demons coming out of her head? I'm gonna try to make that part. I'm gonna try to make this. I do like a recreation. You know who would be good at doing this? Ekamel. I wonder what his email is. Send him his picture really like Jesus, oh my gosh, because he always does like the funniest things. Like when Alec Murdaugh trial was going on, he had himself as like the judge all along the bottom of the thing. It was just like the bottom of the screen. It was so funny. But what in the Charles fan club is this? It says. Oh my God. Literally no part of. Ashley. Oh Lordy, that's a good way to end it. That's a good way to end it. Okay, I'm going to jump off of here, but love you guys, and I will see you all in, I'm going to say in the morning, but not in the morning. I'm not going to be here in the morning. Tomorrow evening. I will be here tomorrow evening. Probably, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. And Camille is hilarious. He is. He's so funny. I do like him. He's a good creator. He seems really down to earth, and he loves his child, and I love that. Like he really, really, really loves his child. You can just tell when he talks about her, so. Makes me smile for him. Okay, have a good evening, and I love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.